Students, today we are going to discuss the title of the Comedy of Manners as applied to the way of the world, or to what extent would you think does the way of the world present a view of contemporary social morality, or we can say estimate the way of the world as a comedy of contemporary manners, or as we know that the title Comedy of Manners is generally applied to the comic plays which flourished in England during the period of the Restoration, though it is a type of comedy which can flourish in any civilized urban society, and we see it again in Sheridan and Oscar Wilde also. And we know that the principal authors of the Comedy of Manners are Etheridge and Congreve. And there are some silent features of the Comedy of Manners. The Comedy of Manners makes fun not so much of the individual human beings as of social group and their fashionable manners. It is generally more or less satirical, though in a good natured way. It deals not so much with natural follies as with affections of fashionable society. And in fact, this play represents the peak and the perfection of this type of comedy. It gives us a view of morals, behavior, habits, fashions, affections, like of ladies and gentlemen of the times to which it belongs. And let us move forward to loose morals of main characters like Mirabelle affair with Lady Sport's daughter. The Restoration was a period of loose morals, and the way of the world gives us an adequate idea of prevailing morality. Illicit love and adulterous relationships are fully conveyed to us through Final and Mrs. Final, Marwood, and even the hero Mirabelle, Lady Sport's daughter, become pregnant or thought that she had become pregnant as a result of her illicit love affair. Now move further. The unhappy conjugal love of Mr. and Mrs. Final. The life of Mr. and Mrs. Final is depicted as being most unhappy, and all their acquaintances know it is to be unhappy. If the two were seen talking to each other in public, there would be a real sensation. नेक्स्ट है आपका बेटा लेडी स्पोर्ट्स रिएक्शन टू फिनाल्स थ्रेट ऑफ डाइवोर्स। अब यहाँ पे कहीं ना कहीं आपका निकल के आता है कि जो फिनाल की जो डाइवोर्स की जो थ्रेट है उस पर लेडी स्पोर्ट का क्या रिएक्शन होता है। When Final threatens to divorce his wife on grounds of his adulterous relations with Mirabelle, Lady Sport becomes panicky to save the owner of her house. She is willing to pay any price, यानी कि वो अपने घर की इज्जत को बचाने के लिए कोई भी कीमत दे सकती थी। She is ready to compound for the frailties of her daughter. This is exactly how an lady of social standing in those days would have reacted to the situation. Next one is the love affair of Final and Mrs. Marwood. Final, who is a married man, has illicit relations with Mrs. Marwood, where the cat is ultimately out of bag. Final faces the situation without fear or shame or even becomes defiant, यानी कि वो बेटा उसको कोई भी शर्म नहीं होती है कि इन दोनों का जो लव अफेयर है वो चला हुआ कहीं ना कहीं, And she says, if it is must all come out, why let them know it? 'Tis but the way of the world. He says in this connection. Let us move. Legacy conflicts are there. Worldliness and greed. कहीं ना कहीं बेटा आपके लीगेसी जो ये है ये भी कहीं ना कहीं इसमें उभर के बाहर आती है आपकी. Like Congreve also exposes the worldliness and greed of the young men of the time. Legacy conflicts were common in those days. यानी कि legacy जो बेटा मतभेद थे वो उन दिनों में कॉमन होते थे. Young men sought rich heirs in marriage. Mercenary motives governed matrimonial alliances. This led to intrigues. और कहीं ना कहीं ये सभी षड्यंत्र की तरफ ले जाते थे चीज़ों को. इस सेटिंग में ये बता रखे हैं. नेक्स्ट वन इज आपकी वुमेन्स वेनिटीज अफेक्शंस एंड फैशंस. द वे ऑफ द वर्ड एक्वेंट्स अस आल्सो with the vanities, affections, and fashions of women. Women are indeed presented to us in a ridiculous light. Mirabelle satirical remarks in the proviso scene about the women that women were fond of wearing masks, going to the theatre, or with or without their husband's knowledge. Idle gossips are the main motive at that time. नेक्स्ट वन इज उसके बाद बेटा आपका आता है कहीं ना कहीं दी फोप्स एंड फेल्स विट्स. नोर मस्ट वी फॉरगोट द फोप्स एंड सो कॉल्ड फाइन जेंटलमैन एंड द फॉल्स विट्स ऑफ दोज टाइम्स. दे आर रिप्रेजेंटेड हेयर बाय विटवुड एंड पेटुलेंट whose airs and affections amuse us a good deal. There too are milaments, suitors for fashion's sake, passing vulgant remarks at ladies on the mall is one of their pastimes. Petulant hires women to come and ask for him at the chocolate house in order that the other man may take notice of him and feel jealous. कहीं ना कहीं ये कह रहा है कि दूसरे दो आदमी हैं बेटा वो उनसे जेलियस फील कर पाए. नेक्स्ट वन इज द क्वालिटी ऑफ फिट इन द करेक्टर्स. दैट ब्रिंग्स अस टू अनदर ट्रेट इन रेस्टोरेशन लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन. दे आर आल्सो विटी. नॉट ओनली दे but their servants also. The result is that the dialogue is throughout witty, everybody sparkles, and in this respect, the way of the world, like most other plays of the time, is an artificial comedy. Congreve endows all his characters with a brilliant wit, and there is something unrealistic. Even his fools are witty. And this led Pope to ask if there were any fools at all Congreve's play. कि कहीं ना कि जो अलेक्जेंडर पोप है वो भी सोचने पर मजबूर हो जाता है कहने पर कि जो ये सारे फूल्स हैं ये क्या कॉन्ग्रीव के जितने भी प्ले सभी में ले रखे हैं क्या ये कहीं ना कहीं. नेक्स्ट वन इज ए डैमेजिंग पिक्चर ऑफ द कंटेम्प्रेरी लाइफ. द वे ऑफ द वर्ल्ड shows a damaging picture of the contemporary life. On the whole, then, Congreve paints a damaging picture of the contemporary world. Apart from the sententious Mirabelle and the exquisite Millamant, none of the characters portrayed has even a grain of virtue. Avarice, lust, sexual jealousy appear to govern all their actions. And this picture corresponds, no doubt, to historical reality. Next one is, in the conclusion, we might point out that the Lamb avoided the real issue in this essay on restoration comedy. He tried to prove that the world depicted in these days was an imaginary word which had no reference whatever to the world of reality. He called this world a land of coquelandry and the utopia of gallantry and refused to judge it by moral standards. Since this word did not actually exist, this view is not tenable for the simple reason that the English social history to a large extent supports the picture of restoration society as given in the way of the word and several other plays, though the picture had already naturally to be highlighted and exaggerated. कहीं ना कहीं ये बता रहा है कि बेटा कि जो लैम के हुए हैं वो टेनेबल नहीं है, वो ये बता रहा है कि जो ये वर्ड है ये रियल वर्ड नहीं है. इट इज़ ए वर्ड ऑफ वी कैन से यूटोपिया ऑफ गैलेंट्री है ये. एंड आई एम सेइंग अगेन he refused to judge it by the moral standards since the word didn't actually exist. वो मानने से मना कर देता है. जो मोरल स्टैंडर्ड है ना बेटा इसमें कहीं दिखा रखे हैं, इस वे ऑफ द वर्ड में जो मोरल स्टैंडर्ड आपके दिखा रखे हैं वो कहीं एग्जिस्ट नहीं करते हैं. यानी कि ये कह रहा है कि ये जो प्ले है इट इज़ फुल ऑफ इमेजिनेशंस एंड इट डजंट डिपिक्ट द पिक्चर ऑफ कंटेम्प्रेरी सोसाइटी एट दैट टाइम. कि कहीं ना कहीं कंटेम्प्रेरी जो सोसाइटी है उसकी पिक्चर को नहीं दर्शाता ये. एंड इट इज़ जस्ट ए इमेजिनेशन एंड इट इज़ ए वर्क ऑफ इमेजिनेशन बाय विलियम कॉन्ग्रेव. वी कांट से द सेम सिचुएशन was there at that time in the contemporary society. So beta, the question is now over. If you have any query, let me know. यदि आपको बेटा कोई प्रॉब्लम है किसी उसमें, यू कैन आस्क, आप पूछ सकते हो मुझसे. एंड यू कैन आस्क मैनी टाइम्स एज यूजुअल एज यू वांट. थैंक यू टू लिसन टू मी. I am sure this lecture will help you some way to write down we can say theme of the way of the word, or we can say what is the comedy of manner, how way of the word is a comedy of manner. Hope you will describe it in a good way and you can write it now in your exams in a better way. Thank you.